They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They juked him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Jackson now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a lead on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Rolling to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And some space here. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walsh. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Hey, Crash.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Loose inside the 30. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
it got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Ofitu Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They run it again with Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Chris Godwin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up fourth down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's